Welcome to our new series, Love Me True. In this series, we're going to use the Enneagram to love the people in our life well. Sixes, you are known as the Loyalist. And if there's something we want desperately in the most important relationships in our life, it's a loyal, trustworthy friend and partner. And you have got that in spades. This is 9 in 9, Enneagram Wisdom for Life. I'm Jen Stanley. Let's dive in. When we look at the motivations of our numbers and just some of the core differences that might occur when we're paired together. And so as a 6, it's important to remember that it's a thinking dominant number. So 6s are going to use logic, reason, analysis, observation, data. They're going to use all of these tools to take in life and respond to it. So what's really interesting is that 6s are also thinking repressed. So they have this strong reasoning, they have this strong thinking patterns in their life, and then it goes into overdrive. And so that's what causes it to also be a thinking repressed number. It's like a good thing gone too far. And so we find that 6s are often overthinking situations. They might be worst case scenario thinkers. They may have a lot of trouble trusting their own opinion and even others. And so we've got this strong thinker that sometimes has a little too much thinking going on. This can cause disconnect in so many ways. Another area where we see a core difference is just always we want to look at time orientation. Our time orientations matter. And for a 6, they are in the present time orientation. And so a 6 is looking at everything around them in the moment and, kind of using what they know from the past to support what's happening in the moment. And it's hard for a 6 to envision too far down the road because there's so many unknowns and there's so many possibilities, and they've thought through so many scenarios and ways in which something could play out that sometimes that future focus can be a challenge for a 6. They're very much assessing the here and now. The bid for connection for a 6 is going to be security. That feeling that they can trust and that they are safe and that they are secure, especially in the most important relationships that they have. I cannot stress this enough. The safety of a 6 is the number one bid for connection that they are looking for. If they sense that something's off and they get anxious about it, it can really, really start to eat at them. And so one way that we can love well with the 6 is to remember that their bid for connection is going to be around security and safety within that relationship. The expectations for a 6 in their relationships are definitely going to center around having a trustworthy partner, a loyal partner, somebody that is going to stick with them when things get tough, somebody that's going to have the grit to work through hard times because of that very, very valuable commitment. When a 6 makes a commitment to somebody, they do not take that lightly. And so your commitment to the 6 needs to match that. And there's one more interesting thing that we notice in 6s, especially in regard to when a relationship has a title like a friendship or a marriage. 6s will often have some type of an authority that has told them what a good marriage looks like or what the right friendship might look like. And a 6 is often comparing their relationship to what that authority in their mind has told them. Okay, Enneagram 6, here is your heart for how to love other people well. And on it, I would write the word trust. Here's what I mean. First of all, I want you to recognize when fear and doubt are creeping in and maybe they're starting to escalate to a place that's causing that overthinking or that worst case scenario, that skepticism to come out. And in those cases, I want you to really know that you can trust yourself and that you have the answer within you. You don't have to go to that worst case or the overthinking place. So the first thing is to just notice when fear and doubt are entering into the situation that's going on between you and the person that you care about. The second way I want you to trust yourself is trust yourself to go ahead and just ask for what you need. If you need reassurance about something, if you need clarity around something, it's okay. You can ask for that and you can trust that this person who also cares about you is going to be willing to answer you and put you at ease. So trust that it's okay to ask for what you need, ask for the reassurance, ask for the clarity, and be intentional with that so that it's good communication between both of you. And third, I want you to offer your trust wholeheartedly to the person who you know cares about you back. Here's what I mean by that. I think sometimes sixes can kind of hold back their commitment and their trust longer than they need to. If you will trust the person whom you care about, it will only cause your relationship to go deeper and have more authenticity. So go ahead, and I know it can be scary, but go ahead and offer that trust to somebody in a way that feels a little vulnerable to you. It really will build the foundation of the relationship you want. Here's my heart for those of us that love an Enneagram 6. And on it says the word patience. It is important when we are in relationship with an Enneagram 6 that we have patience around the questions that they will ask. Sixes have a lot of questions, and honestly, it's pretty helpful because they are thinking things through, maybe at a deeper level than what we are. And so we need to be patient with what may seem like more questions than necessary. It will probably benefit you in the end to allow them to have that process. We also need to be patient with the fear and the doubt that often bubble up within a 6. It can be easy to say, oh, don't worry about it. But honestly, that's not helpful and that's not loving to the Enneagram 6 in your life. And so we want to be patient and we want to be reassuring. If that happens, you may want to ask, what can I do to reassure you here? Is there clarity that I can provide? Or what questions do you have? These are ways that we can open up and love the 6 well. When you love a 6 well, it is worth it. Their loyalty, their trustworthiness, and their ability to think things through only benefits the relationship. Enneagram 101 is a hybrid course. So that means that you do a little bit of learning on your own, and then you come together in a group of people. And this is by far the best way to learn the Enneagram in community with other people and other numbers. And by the end of the course, you are going to understand not only yourself, but other important people in your life. So join us.